What it do, guys? Commander DP here, reporting at you for this week's episode of the Digivice, y'all. A series where I, the masquerading Digidestin, educate you guys on the countless Digimon of the digital world. And before we dive into this week's Digimon, go ham on that like button. It helps support this series as well as the channel as a whole. Now, this week's Digimon is part of my favorite Digivolutionary line, and if you couldn't tell by the title, this week's Digimon is none other than, I keep messing that one up, is none other than MagnaAngemon. Now, where do I begin? Talk about the living embodiment of pure epicness. Well, let's start with the design and inspiration. MagnaAngemon is an archangel, evident by his 8 silver wings. His role in the digital world is that of a law enforcer, making his inspiration highly likely to be the Archangel Michael of the Abrahamic religions, who is regarded as the enforcer of God's laws. Normally, MagnaAngemon is depicted as a kind and gentle soul when in its priest mode, but what you see on your screen is his battle mode, which he assumes when a strong dark presence throws the digital world into chaos. In this form, he showed no mercy towards the forces of evil, and on his right arm, he's equipped with Excalibur, which he uses to conquer his foes. However, MagnaAngemon's special attack is known as Heaven's Gate, or in the English dub, Gate of Destiny. Using Excalibur, he opens up a gate to subspace from which there is absolutely no return, co-signing the opponent to oblivion through it. O-B-L-I-V-I-O-N, oblivion. That means nothing, nada, zilch. These abilities are what make MagnaAngemon such a powerful Digimon, even for an ultimate level. His power is so immense that he can go toe-to-toe with mega-level Digimon. In fact, in Season 1 of the anime, it was MagnaAngemon that defeated the Dark Master Paimon, the final master that nobody else could defeat. And in Season 2, he was the closest to defeating Blackworld Greymon by signing him to the Gate of Destiny. Oh! You see, in conclusion, I thought I just might add why I love the Digimon and his line. The anime demonstrated that even though Paimon was the last to Digivolve, and was arguably the weakest physically, when the time came, it was through this Digimon and his line that the major enemy was finally defeated, be it Blackworld Greymon, Paimon, Devimon, whatever. It was his line that defeated him. For the kinda. You can argue that's not the major enemy, but anyway, it doesn't matter. An iconic scene that always stuck with me, and I'm sure with some of you all is, Angemon's sacrifice against Devimon. We gather all that strength into his fist of fate and clutched a hole into his chest. Devimon's chest game is weak. No chest work, no bench press, no chicken nuggets. All the other champion level Digimon were powerless against this enemy, but when Paimon finally Digivolved, and all his strength to finally put an end to the fallen angel Digimon. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of the Digivice. And like I mentioned before, go ham on that like button to support the series, support the channel, and leave suggestions for the Digimon you would like to see in the comment section below. Well, you already know who I be. Commander DP, signing off.